Welcome to Soapbox Heroes. My name is Tyrone Irvin. Today, I get the distinct pleasure to get to sit here and talk to a rapper that I enjoy. And I was just telling him a minute ago that I don't interview everybody. I have to actually like you. And when it comes to interviewing rappers, I have some requirements. And one of the requirements is that you rap better than me because I'm not a rapper. I can't really rap. And I'm sure this man could do that. I've listened to his music. I've listened to the pain in his music. I've listened to him grow through music. This man got a new deal we're gonna talk about a little bit. I'm here. I'm just putting it on a little bit. He was working out there doing a lot of stuff, dropping stuff, and it seems like he's running into his future right now. Everybody, I want to introduce Stunna Bam. What's going on, man? Man, I'm glad you're here. And I had to announce it like that because I'm going to tell you this. Before we started, you guys, I was like, I got some stuff I want to say, but I don't want to get it out too early.
Right.
Look, I'm an old man.
Right.
How does it feel being the young cat that the old men respect?
Oh, man, it feel. I mean, I can say shit. It's a rare feeling because a lot of my peers don't get that same respect, man. So
yeah, we don't like them.
I appreciate it.
We don't like him. He might be a little bit of hate or whatever in there, but you not. I'm gonna keep it 100. Just listening to you, to me, if somebody my age, somebody older, was to talk negatively, I would feel as if that's something that's not true. When I hear your music, you have a lot of depth to your music. It's real.
Right.
What gave you the inspiration to rap the way that you do, to where like it grabs people in?
Oh man, that's my real life, man. I ain't I come from Third Ward. I come from a privatized area. I wasn't hungry growing up. I always had something to eat. But for the most part, I come from one of the roughest places in America. One of the the most dominant places when it come to hustling and making what you got work. So for the most part, man, I think it's just a product of where I come from, man.
It's a product of where you come from. What in your raising got you to be the way you are? Because even right now, see, you hearing yourself, but you say things that are very, and that's why I was actually excited to do it. I tried to hide my excitement from you.
Right.
You say, I was never starving. We had something to eat, but we came up in a rough place. I'm from the Third Ward.
Right.
There's a lot of people who will act like they were starving to fit a narrative, but you're very honest about who you are.
Right.
Where is that a part of your upbringing?
Yeah, for sure. Man, my granny raised me, and my granny and mama, but my first little 18 years of my life, it was my granny, then I went on to my mama, so I got the best of both worlds on the respect side. Then, mama just gave me down, got me ready for the world.
Gave you the game.
Yeah, for sure, she gave me the game.
Yeah, you got a song where you saying something to the effect that I'd rather hear my grandmama talking.
Nah, for real.
You know what I mean?
Man, man, because granted, she gonna always be true. She always gonna be honest, And even if she hurts your feelings, she gonna be honest and tell you what's right. So I value her opinion. And I mean, really, anybody that's older though, I can tell when you get to kicking your shit within the first 2-3 seconds. If you something I want to listen to and if it's something I want to take.
Yeah. And I got that when you came and you observe, you pay attention. You're very mature in what you have going on, and that's something that I wouldn't say is rare. Yeah, it's rare. There's rappers twice your age that can't, come and compose themselves the way you do. So how do you have the knowledge to compose yourself? Because from the streets, it seems like everybody's supposed to be rah all the time. I'm walking in, kicking over microphones, but is that reality in your opinion?
Nah, I never respected the loudmouth gangster. Yeah, like, I mean, they exist, they there, but, man, I'm big on, man, Jay Prince moved me a lot when I was little, man.
Yeah.
Like, I remember seeing them VHSs, watching them rap a lot,
Yeah.
documentaries.
Yeah.
So it's like, the way Big Dog move and the stories I always hear,
Yeah.
I grew up and I think I kind of walk that same trail where, man, I can be dangerous as I want to be, but I'm gonna make sure I'm approachable. You feel me?
Yeah, yeah. So it's not in the way you talk it; it's the way you walk it.
Yeah, man. I mean, you just gotta be you. I mean, if you just
Mm.
that much of a gangster, you need to, go be a lawman or something, or go box or something. But
Yeah,
on the back end, all that. I mean, it just leads you, to,
yeah,
to a wood box or in the prison, man. Ain't nothing. The gangsters I know and love,
yeah,
they don't even wear that gangster shit on their sleeve. You feel me? And the
yeah.
ones that I love and I ain't nothing like them. They the
Hmm.
ones that's wearing it on their sleeve and
Yeah,
still grown ass men thinking it's cool to be a gangster.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Cause
yeah.
everybody gangsters, man. Everybody got it in them, man. Like,
Do you ever feel the pressure to fall into the loudmouth gangster? Because now that's what people doing on the internet. You ever
mm,
fall into that internet trap or ever think about it?
nah,
I,
hell
I
nah.
don't see you doing it. I'm just asking because for just that I don't see it.
Nah,
It just don't
I
seem
mean,
in you.
some shit people be saying like,
Hmm.
it'd be weird. You want to reply. Sometimes I do reply shit. Sometimes I be like, man, nigga, I be fucked up. But
Yeah,
it's like just on a bigger scale. Like, man,
yeah,
I'm scared of somebody playing with my life.
yeah,
Knowing they can track me down on the show and all that and
yeah,
shit. Me being shit, knowing shit, I get rid of a nigga for playing with me just on the strength. Like
yeah.
I don't give nobody that energy. So it's
Right.
disrespectful for a motherfucker to even hate on me, feel some type of way about me, because
Yeah,
I love everybody, man.
yeah, yeah. Let me ask you this: what does the third ward of Texas mean to you, Houston?
Shit, man, that's Stunna Bam. That's me, man.
That's
Like
Stunna Bam.
I'm third ward, man. Like
Uh huh.
I've been out there all my life, so even right now, this transition in my career, like it's different because I've been there all my life.
Uh huh.
Under the radar. I be in the hood and they don't even know I'm in the hood.
Yeah.
I'm bird. I'm on top of everybody.
Yeah.
And saying that to say, I know how to move. You feel me?
Yeah.
But on the back end, man, third ward, my heart, man, like third ward gave me all the blood in my vessels, man,
Yeah.
and like I say, everything about the ward, made me who I am.
Yeah.
The niggas in it, how everybody move, the smokers, I feed out them a lot, man. Like,
You learn a lot.
man, them people, they're tough, man.
You learn a lot. My dad told me before. He said you can learn something from somebody even if you learn how not to be like them.
Come on, that's what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
every day I feed them, give them something to smoke on,
Yeah.
recreational CBD,
Yeah.
just
Take that.
and they chopping it up, and I'm like,
Yeah.
man, this was once a great man with some sense that
Right. Right.
probably got misled by the world or whatever and
Right.
misled itself, but man, they be sharp, man. They be sharper than the niggas I spend my time with.
They spend a lot of time going through stuff.
Come on, man.
Then an addiction might be an addiction, but that don't mean that they don't have no facilities up at the
Nah,
top,
for
no
real.
faculties they could think. Man, look, if I'm going to the third ward, I'm coming from out of town. I'm hitting Stunna, ring, ring, ring. Hey, where do I go eat at?
Oh, I mean, you got to go by turkey leg. That's
By the hut.
a no-brainer, because I mean, I ain't too big on a day-to-day basis, but if I'm coming from out of town and I
Yeah.
ain't from Houston and they turn me on to it, I love it.
Yeah.
The vibe, the scenery,
Yeah.
the women, the cars, just everything. It feel like Houston at Turkey Leg.
Yeah, yeah, no doubt about it. Man, let me ask you this. You and I guess we'll get into the deal. Before you got a deal, what was your grind like? Did you ever think like, man, I'm done with this shit?
Yeah, I mean, I ain't think I was done with it. I just was waking up on some, I ain't fucking with it. I'm gonna do what I do,
Yeah.
Make sure I can survive out here, take care of my son.
Yeah.
Make sure shit I can live like a rapper,
Yeah.
and on the back end, I ain't never think it was over with or nothing. I just said I knew I was smart enough to not be trying to overdo myself when rapping wasn't paying me.
Right.
You feel me? So I was like, man, shit, I'm gonna just, stay active in the streets,
Yeah.
make sure I don't never leave my son's side, stay cordial with my baby mama so me and her can,
Yeah.
keep him on his king status shit. And
Yeah.
like I say, that was all I wanted to do, though, make a little money, raise my son, and stay true to everybody.
Yeah. Before you got the deal, and I heard, I listened to the music. I said, damn, he really cared about his career. You say you put your own money into yourself.
Yeah, that's what I was doing this whole time. I'm fucking it off. You feel me? Just trying to learn the game.
Yeah.
Years ago, man, I had tapped in with my mama. Like, man, I know everybody want me to be, a Kevin Gates, a Lucci, the Chris Browns,
Yeah.
the 50 Cents, but these niggas had teams around them that helped them get there. You know,
Right.
I'm waking up, going, getting in the streets and coming back, taking my profit and putting it into my career.
Yeah.
You know, and it's putting me in a bad spot at times because I really want to go live and, you know, see my hard work. You feel me? I want to feel it. I want to touch it.
Feel like you didn't waste it.
It feel like I done wasted like years on years. I'm talking about, you know, like I'm taking thousands at a time, you know. My last leaving myself with, you know, bill money, a little real money, making sure I got something to spend on my son, and making sure I got a little to eat, you know. But again, I was stumped down on. I ain't hustling to show out to, you know, go, you know, designing me down for the jury, you know. I did everything to my liking, you know. So it's like, you know, that's what worked for me because I'm knowing that shit gonna overturn one day, but let me stay alive and free right now, though.
Yeah, and that was something that I appreciated watching. And so that's why I wanted to talk about that before we talk about the deal.
Right.
Because one day after this, in a long time away, people only going to talk about Stunna Bam after the deal.
Right.
And I want people to know what you had to do pre-deal.
Right.
On your own.
Right.
To get that.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying? Man, you talk about your son. What your son mean to you?
Shit, I'm living for him.
Yeah.
Like I'm moving the right way to make sure I stay alive. Like, you know, 'cause again, man, I'm a sharp man, man. I know how the game go, man. I know how I can come back full circle. I know how I can not be for you and it still happen. So, you know, I'm on my toes when it come to, you know, just my scenery, you know, my personnel, people who I deal with.
Yeah.
You know, and then like I said, I done, you know, connected the dots with, you know, a strong force in the city, man, and can make the situation better on both hands. So I gotta still be considerate of everybody that ain't happy for me. You know, so my son, you know, that's what he means to me. He got me making sure I'm woke. You feel me?
I have to be considerate of even those who aren't happy for me. Man, that's moving like somebody that got something to move for. Man, let's talk about this deal. How did the deal come about? Were you guys talking for a while? Was it some tennis, some back and forth? How you get with the deal with 1501?
Right.
How you get there?
Man, shout out Carl Crawford, man. He tapped in my DM. We had went back and forth, you know, on social media a few times, but when he tapped in with me, I kind of was a little active. And then when I tapped back in with him, he was busy. So that third time around, that third message, we kind of locked in. And after that, I mean, once we met, it was just like, you know, good energy, man, good vibes. You know, we wasn't forcing nothing. And it turned into, you know, him asking me to come back, you know. And then when I came back, he was like, you going to come back? You know, he just.
It went up from there.
Yeah. And he, you know, presented me, you know, with the contract months down the line. It wasn't no. Just right there, like we got to feel each other vibe for a few months.
Make sure it's
you
gonna
know,
work.
Yeah, we talked about it. You know, it wasn't like I say, it went how I was supposed to go. He gave me the business. You know, let me go take it to my representation, do whatever I want to do with it, and gave me the utmost respect. So, you know, at the end of the day, you know, I came back with the same honor. You know, like, hey, shit, I don't want nothing, nigga. I'm cool. Like, let's just, you know. Turn me up.
Yeah. Let's turn me up. So he didn't do, you know, you see on the movies, they lock you in a room and everybody sign the deal, don't know what's in the deal.
Nah,
he let you take it to your people.
Yeah, I sat on that contract about 4-5 months.
Wow.
Yeah.
See, that take a certain amount of maturity to sit on a contract. Because I don't know, somebody give me a contract, I might sign it without looking at it.
I done that before.
Have you?
Hell yeah, I done it. Cause you know, when I done it, I'm knowing shit. Them words not for me. You feel me? But I trust you. You feel me? And I was trusting the wrong motherfucker. You feel me? And shout out to my big homie Rick, man, who believed in me. You know. First, man, the first nigga to, you know, tap in with me and, you know, just figure I can make some moves, you know, and he helped me, you know, blueprint my name in the city.
Yeah, okay. Man, let's talk about, so did you have another deal prior?
Yeah, I was signed with DSD1. That's my day one people, my family who I come up with, you feel me? And, you know, big bro watched me grow up, you feel me? Me and my partner, so shit, he got the studio once he saw we was serious and shit, we tracked down, you know, a nigga that was moving well in the city to us at the time, and you know we made some moves or whatever, but shit just ain't go as planned, man. You know, and that again, it just led me to shit, staying down with myself, building my Rich Regardless brand. Shit, I gave the whole city a blueprint on how to, keep themselves going, how to build a brand, how to, just walk independent and be a walking business.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers when I went from Z-Man to Stunna Bam, like that made people respect the fact that I can change my name and reincarnate myself.
Yeah.
The Rich Regardless, I came with a brand that I put them on. Boom. Fuck, it ain't just by rapping. Have your merch ready. You feel me?
Right.
The sound in the city, everybody was slowed up and pulled up just rapping or on some Migo shit.
Yeah.
I come and bless the streets. We get a new sound in the city. So man, I do know what I done in the city to where. That humbled me too. I ain't got to ever say it. You feel me?
Yeah, and that's what I meant earlier when I say how do it feel to be a younger cat who older cats even like.
Right.
When I say even, older cats don't like nothing at all. We don't like nothing. We go find a problem.
Right.
But listening to you, it's like, man, he fit.
Right.
He fit. This ain't no gimmick.
Mm-hmm.
This not something that's going to, I think the staying power is going to be something ridiculous when people get to understand, like, this is who he is.
Right.
And when you listen to the music, it's very reminiscent of somebody that's just somebody that you would say, I deal with him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What made you take a record deal? Do you think that you needed a record deal more than doing it by yourself?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'm about to tell you why, cause can't nobody take what I did, from me, and I'm talking about, just in the streets on my downtime, and keeping myself alive.
Yeah.
Keeping, my fans out my business to where, they still don't know I ain't never got no rap check I can feed my son with. Like if I what I made out music all these years, man, I'd be under 610 bridge, bro, if I depended on that shit.
Wow.
Like that shit ain't nothing but $80 checks, $100, because my business wasn't right. I had the talent, had the look, had the muscle, to make the music, had the team around me, but the business wasn't right. So, it put me in a situation where, man, I was forced to, have to fall back and reincarnate my whole mental. You feel me?
Yeah.
I ain't want to be. It wasn't at one point in my career where I was pointing fingers. Now I probably told the truth, but I never pointed no fingers and raised my hand and blamed you. You feel me? Like I raised my hand and shit. I pointed the finger at myself before I gave the blame to somebody else just on some strength. I believe in God's time, and it probably wasn't the right time at that time.
Do you think being able to be stiff like that is the reason why you were able to get a deal later?
Hell yeah, I'm big on the game, God, man. Like I know my energy different, like from everybody else report cards on me. Like I don't even judge myself. I don't characterize myself. Like I just wake up and I make sure I don't do no whole shit. You feel me? No part of the day. You feel me?
No whole shit.
Yeah, no whole shit at all. You feel me? Like I try to stay neutral. Like even when the shit going on, I kind of, I'm gonna be the sanitizer.
You gonna
to
stick
the
to the code,
yeah,
regardless.
Man. Cause I'm scared of that shit being on my name. You feel me? Like that shit really bugged me. Cause I know God made me different, man.
Yeah.
Like just and I know a few niggas that God made different. So that's why I know Again, I'm grading myself out how people grade me. You feel me? Like not. Like, I had to tell somebody that loved me, been in my life all my life. I come from these people, they were like, man, you ain't no real hustler. And I'm like, well, that's the typical, every jacker mama tell they son, baby, you ain't no real jacker.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, that's the typical thing because you want better for a motherfucker.
Yeah.
You want me to, be out here reaching for the stars, but man, I gotta scratch the surface too, though.
Yeah, you gotta scratch the surface before you can reach for the stars. You gotta get started.
Got to, man.
You got to, man. Rich regardless.
Yeah.
First time I saw that, it was I think Eden had shared something, and I said, ooh, that's fire. Then I looked into it some more. I said, ooh, that's Stunna. Where that come from?
Man, shout out Mr. Mike, one of my OGs, an older homie. Of mine been in my life since we started doing the music over there, professionally.
You said professionally?
Professionally, yeah. And, man, he just like, man, Stunna, your fans, they want some of your brand, you need to, come up with something.
Yeah.
So I was like, Stunna Bam, Rich Regardless, perfect timing. Rich Regardless got the biggest response, you know, and I started realizing, you know, just what that shit was like, and then like everybody always ask me, like, man, I ain't get that shit from nobody. That's why I went and bought it and, you know, trademarked it, cause man, I was just like, I told somebody was like, bro, you gotta get rich, bitch, and I was like, nigga, I'm rich regardless. Nigga. Like,
yeah,
and I ain't think nothing of it, but you know, I ended up making a song called Rich Regardless.
Yeah.
So when Big Homie asked me about the merchandise, he was like, man, that Rich Regardless, that stick.
Yeah. Man, I appreciate you a lot. I'm going to tell you again why, but rewind for a second. You said, you know what, you're not acting like you've made millions of rapping, this, that, and the third. Again, you keep it at 100% authentic. Right. But then I understand when you say rich regardless. It make all the sense in the world.
I know how to wake up and get some money, man. Like, like that's my backbone. Like, my people gave me that early. Like, I was looking at that shit at an early. Like, get your ass out of there. Like, you know. So I know how to survive out here, man. And like I say, I'm blessed to come up under that, man. Like a lot of people, you know, they, you know, when they got grown, they got introduced to that world, man. I was, you know, raised by hustlers, man. Like,
you already knew,
like real hustlers, you know. So I admire their style still today, you know, because I feel like, you know, I got a lot, you know, I got a lot of work to do to reach, you know, where they climax to, but on the back end, shit, I low key done surpassed them. You feel me? Like, I'm one of the biggest niggas in my hood, you know, and I ain't even done shit yet. You feel me? So, but I wear that on my sleeve too, cause I want to be, you know, an outlet for them young niggas, man, that think, you know, playing with that iron, they thinking, you know, that's the move, you know, and that's really what's clocking us out, man. Like, we ain't got no, man, we ain't got no money circle going in the hood right now, you know, cause the murder,
circulating,
the murder rate at its highs right now. So everybody kind of, you know, then the pandemic. So you know, I'm looking at, you know, just how, man, I ain't even communicated with some of my favorite people because everybody in the house, everybody, you know, waking
separated.
Up on that, like everything, the pandemic plus, you know, what the city then, you know, turned into over the years with the young niggas and the drilling era and all that. Like I said, it's a situation where, man, I really want to change the narrative, man.
What do you want to do to change the narrative, Stunna? We gonna say, Stunna, you can do whatever you want. You got all the magic powers in the world. What would you do to change the situation right now?
Man, shit, right now I'll probably put something in the hood. Like I'm gonna work on that shit. Probably like just say after I do my little tours and all that, and I actually get my foot in the game, I'm gonna put something back in the hood. Like a little George Floyd building, man. You know where they can know the history.
You knew George Floyd?
Hell yeah, that's my big homie.
Yeah.
But I wanna, man, I'm about to tell you what I really wanna do, man. Like, cause I'm just now learning a lot of shit. Still ain't learned none of this shit. Like, wanna learn it. It burned me when I hear about it, and they find out I don't know about it. Like, man, teaching these kids, you know, about, you know, credit when they getting out of high school. You know, first time you can get your car. You know, first time what that is the rent. You know,
getting
the first time
buyers programs and financing and stuff like that.
They don't know they can go get them a car. You know, they don't know they can go, you know, be paying on them a house instead of paying rent. You know, I done fucked out by shit down there $500,000 on rent. You know, all these years. You know, in my 20s, not knowing. I can been had 3, 4, 5 properties. You feel me? So, you know, like, just, you know, simple as, you know, setting, you know, little back end accounts up, you know, saving and all that. Just a lot of shit that, you know, we bypass.
Putting places where people can learn financial literacy
right.
At a young age. Man, Stunna, man, you said something right there. Almost $500,000 on rent and all the things that.
Come on, just dead, like, in their pocket, like. You know, and I'm like, man, that's gold, man. Like, nigga, never supposed to, you know. But I'm like, shit, we don't know. Shit.
Yeah, and it's okay not knowing, but it's not okay to continue to not to know. But like I said, that's why I appreciate these conversations, and I'm telling you, I don't talk to everybody. But that's why I knew I wanted to do this with you, because the way that you think, you're thinking forward,
right?
Not just about yourself. I listen, you know what I'm saying? And where do you want to go with the music? Musically, where do you see Stunna Bam 5 years from now musically?
Man, arena status.
Arena status.
Like, yeah, I already know. Like, man, like I say, bro, I know my calling different. I just got to make sure I stay alive and don't let, no nigga trick me off the street, you know. And, man, like I say, I see myself not having to go to no clubs and get no show money. Like, they going to have to pay me for me to come out because I want to have my run and get out the game, and I want to be in my mansion, moving on my time. Like, I ain't trying to be rapping. Like,
yeah,
that shit really, like I say, like this, I'm just playing chess. I had the choice to make when call hit me, like, bro, do you want to go do this or do you want to, like, cause I'm like, man, I can survive out here, 100 years, long as I don't have no car wreck, long as God don't call me on His time,
yeah.
I can survive, but this shit a risk, like this shit a real risk, man. Waking up, being a rapper, period, like
it's a risk.
What?
Run that down.
Shit.
Run it down. Stunna, why is it a risk?
Shit more dangerous than
everybody think being a rapper is all good, glitz and glamour. Everybody love you. Where the danger? Break it down.
Till they see R.I.P. and damn, he was jamming and I love him and
yeah,
it's like, man, who gon' ain't nobody tapping in with little homie, his sons and mamas and all that. So it's like, man, you can't be your real self if you ain't something like me.
Yeah.
If you rapping and you got a little ego, you can't show that motherfucker because they gonna take success personal regardless. Like they gonna get offended by that if they ain't a part of it, if they can't touch you, if they can't see it with you. So on the back end, man, you really can't even flex in this world, man. Like you really got to, be a Stunna Bam to survive out here, man.
Somebody gonna test something they don't have or can't be.
Come on, man.
So that's what you're saying. Somebody gonna test it.
Man, they gonna do everything in their power to make your life just like theirs, cause they don't never see their life getting like yours.
And so how do you stay in front of that? Because you know it's here and you know it's coming.
You just left, right, up, and down. You gotta keep your nose clean, man. I'm talking about for real. You
just
gotta
keep your nose clean, man. Yeah. Rapper, you saying stuff that's like, I've spoke to a lot of people that I'm telling you, man, you sound like you 85 and a half years old. You got a whole lot of game in you.
Right.
Okay, you just get this deal with a major record company. We talking majors now. And you still talking about you can't show your ego.
Hell yeah.
Where you see what I'm saying? Like you're very grounded as a person. I asked you a little while ago where you see yourself in 5 years, arena status. Now I'm gonna ask you this because there's somebody out there that's gonna watch that I think may need to know.
Right.
What do you need to do to get to arena status in 5 years? What's your path? What do Stunna Bam have to do to get arena status in 5 years? And I'm making all my own decisions. Somebody could offer you $1 million and you say, I don't want it. I'm about to eat ice cream on the couch. What do you have to do to get there?
Man, you gotta make yourself a walking business. You gotta make yourself worth something. Like before I signed the 1501, I had a few labels trying to sign me. Like I had an option, to go here or in the middle. I chose to stay in the middle, and my, a few people probably would have went left or right, but on the back end, like I understood. I ain't want to go where they was offering me money. I wanted ownership. You feel me? So that I think that was probably my most strategic move I ever made in the rap business.
Ownership.
Yeah.
Talk about ownership a little bit.
Man, you gotta own that shit, man. You gotta, know, and man, like I say, everything new to me, but I knew, what I was fishing for, in a deal. I ain't want, no cash, you feel me? Like, I wanted ownership and the biggest percentage of ownership, you feel me?
Longevity of ownership.
Like basically me and Carl, I have the percentage I want, he'll have the percentage he want up until it's time for me to own all my shit, you feel me? And again, artists don't get that opportunity, man. It's a lot of our favorite rappers gonna die and never own over 30% of their masters, you feel me? So again, like just me knowing, shit, that's what I want. Like I ain't know the analytics behind the shit. I just know, man, that's what I want, you feel me?
Yeah.
And I know I got to have some dope ass representation to get it. So
right.
Nigga gonna spend that to make sure I get that.
Right. That makes sense. That makes sense. And man, I'm glad for you. I'm glad you got the deal. I'm glad that you are you constantly elevating as a person.
Right.
What are you working on right now? What projects you working on? I know you just dropped something the other day. I seen a new video from you. Tell us what you got going on. Everything Stunna Bam got going right now.
I'm just building my content and doing what I was supposed to do on all my downtime. I wasn't working on purpose for time like this, so I can be tired, just interviews,
Yeah.
just that rapping shit, man.
That rapping shit.
Rapping shit, man.
Look, it seems fun. We smiling, but
it's work.
It's work.
Yeah, it's work for real.
It's work.
For real.
It's work. It's more work for you today than it is for me.
Nah, for real.
How many of these you doing? Let's just so people understand what Stunna Bam is doing, because you're going from here.
Man, we doing this 3 times a day, man. Spending damn near an hour to get to you, damn near an hour to get set up. About an hour and a half talking. Then I gotta probably get an hour break in between. Get something to eat. And on to the next one. So it's like, that's a 9-hour day right there.
And you're doing it day after day after day.
Yeah, like 5 days, we got 15 interviews.
And then how do you handle this part of it? Okay, now you're super busy with your business, your brands, the things that you're putting out, but all the family and all the friends just want a little time. How you managing that right now?
Man, I'm thankful. I got some understanding people, man. And like, I got some real good understanding people, especially my baby mama, man. She extra supportive.
Yeah.
She come from where I come from. She a screw baby too.
Yeah.
So it's one of them things where my son, he understanding. He texts me now. He old enough to work his phone. So I mean, my grandmothers, they tap in with me. When I'm in town, I'ma still feed my people.
Yeah.
They eat what I eat. When I go out, I make sure I get my grandmas food every day. So I mean, like I say, everybody really been waiting on this moment. So even me being tired and shit, I be happy tired, because I know this is what I've been waiting for, and this the only way I can backdoor and help the city, man, and turn our young niggas back up, man, and show them it's about the money, man.
Yeah, it's not about the pistol.
Exactly, man.
Don't let nobody do nothing to you.
Come on, man.
But
Man, stay dangerous, but man, let's create some wealth, man.
Stay smart.
Nah, for real, man.
Stay smart. You
For
can
real.
stay dangerous and stay smart, and stay out
real.
of danger.
Nah, for real.
Stay out of danger. Bam, man, I think you gonna come back and talk to us, man.
Yeah.
World tour status. When you sitting back, you know what I'm saying, 5 years, feet up, making them decisions.
Hey,
can we get that phone call? Bam, can we get you?
They be tripping off. Shit right now. People, I'm still, Bam Bam from Third Ward to me,
Yeah.
But to other people, they put me on a different platform and they still trip off shit. I answer the phone. I'm gonna pull up,
Yeah.
I got here and gonna get to where I'm going, because I'm always, respect and appreciate the underdogs.
Yeah. Do you feel like an underdog?
Hell yeah.
Why you feel like an underdog?
I'm gonna be one for life.
Why?
You know why, man? Because I watch a lot of the big dogs that I still admire today, that they probably feel like they washed up, or they might not even say that or move like that, but they underdogs, man, because shit, time passed everybody.
Time passed everybody. Name somebody that you like to work with. A few people. Let's name a few people, maybe some OGs in the city, and then let's go beyond. Who would you want to work with?
I don't have nobody I need to work with.
No
in the
need.
City. No, I'm saying like I work with everybody in the city.
Yeah.
Like I love to do some more work with any of the OGs.
Yeah.
But just saying that to say, I work with all of them. Now K Reno, that's who I haven't worked with.
K Reno.
K Reno.
Okay.
Me and him, our sound totally different, but again, just on some bucket list shit. Like, he a
Because
legend.
K Reno is lyrically crazy.
Yeah, he like shit. He different.
He different, but man, you lyrically crazy too.
Right.
And
Right.
you got them real life raps. Like, this is, if you take a picture and go click, that's what you putting.
Right.
This is it.
Yeah,
I think it'll go.
I'm everybody's cousin.
My new cousin Stunna Bam.
For real.
Everybody cousin.
I'm everybody's the cousin.
Man, look, I like to do this because I know you got a lot of stuff to do today, and we could go on forever. But let's take some time out and give the people that's on top of the head some shout outs. Who mean a lot to you?
Shit. To be honest with you, man, I'ma just say, man, my family, my Rich Regardless squad, you know, my new team, 1501 squad, you know, the streets of Third Ward, H-Town as a whole. Like, man, I love so many people, and so many people got love for me. That'll be the hardest question of 2021. You feel me?
Yeah.
Cause I really move out love, man. Like I'm talking about. I love seeing niggas with better jewelry, better cars, bigger houses than me. Like that shit, cause it motivate me. I never know what I want to walk down if I don't see this nigga doing it in my face.
Yeah,
you feel
yeah.
me? So I'm big on, you know, like.
You okay
like
with seeing other people do
man,
well?
I love that shit. Like I love when a nigga walk by and that nigga smell good and my baby mama look twice. Like, I'm like, yeah, nigga, I know what to smell like, I know what to look like, all that, man. I learned from all that shit, man.
Yeah, that's part of being rich regardless.
Nah, for real.
That's part of being rich regardless.
I watch these niggas be haters and can't help it, and I just love that.
But they ain't rich regardless, though.
That's why I say I know it. They some bitches regardless.
Yeah, regardless.
It's in 'em.
I tell the homies, I say, you can't teach a snake to sit.
Nah, for real.
It's impossible.
He gonna slither regardless.
A snake can't sit.
Fuck is you talking about?
What are you talking about?
Nah, for real.
Oh man, hey man, look, I'm glad to have you, man. Anytime you around here, anytime you got something you want to do, you know, man, this is like home. You can stop through.
Already, man.
We got you. It's
Already,
love. The
man.
people on the camera don't even know. We got a couple people in the back. We got some people in the other room.
Right, yeah.
Look, I'm gonna be
decked
honest.
out in here, man.
It's decked out. Look, we got platinum selling artists right over here. We got the $100 million sold right over here. We got a player on the Packers
Y'all
right
gotta get
over
him
here.
some shirts, man. Pressed up over 150 million records sold, man. He gotta have that black t-shirt,
Yeah.
white print, man.
Yeah, but everybody is here listening to Stunna Bam.
Oh, man.
So I want to thank you, Stunna, man.
I appreciate y'all.
Man, much blessings. I know they gonna come. It's very, very refreshing to hear somebody just as grounded as you, but also with the foresight to know what's coming up. You know what to look out for. I ain't worried about you.
Come on now.
I ain't worried about you.
Man.
We gonna see you on the top. Well, you already there. You rich regardless.
We rich regardless.
But we gonna see them arenas.
Nah,
let's
for
go
sure,
get
for
that.
Sure. We going to get that. We gonna walk it down for sure.
Absolutely, you guys.
I'm gonna be on shit. I'm about to tell you. I told you when I see shit, you know, I know what to write down and go track down, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be on one of them big stages this year with Erica Banks. You know, I don't even know what
it's gonna happen.
You feel me? And that's gonna say, all right, boom. 2022, you got to be bringing somebody out. You feel me?
Yeah. And Erica Banks, you guys are now label mates.
Label mates, man.
Y'all, what's that like?
Man, I knew she was a star when I met her. Cause she got a lot of, you know, me in her, you know, on that real side, and you know, she ain't, you know, one of them bragging motherfuckers. I like her character, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she got the bust it.
Man, she got that it factor, man.
She got the it factor, man. That song is all over the world.
Mm-hmm.
That song is all over the world, and that's why I think that you got to know you got the it factor, because you are now that family. You with that.
For sure.
And it seemed like they just go after the it factors.
Yeah.
So, hey, we gon' see it. I know we gon' see it.
I mean, yeah, bro was an it factor, you know. So, like, he was one of them ones, so he know, you know.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Like he got a hell of an IQ.
Carl Crawford.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
like,
and people don't know that he's an athlete.
Right. That's why I say, bro, an all-star. You feel me? Like, you know, shit, people don't even make it out of the ghetto. Bro made it to the big leagues out the ghetto and was an all-star.
Yeah.
You know, so it's a lot about, you know, what he did, you know.
Yeah.
I want to try to, you know, achieve some of that same shit in this lane, you feel me?
Yeah, and there's somebody looking right now. There's a youngster looking, and he want to be where you are right now.
Right.
So it's levels.
Right.
I can't wait to see you moving up them levels, man. I'm excited. We gon' see it, rich regardless. Make sure you get you guys some gear, man. Go check it out. You dropped a new video the other day, right?
Yeah, I dropped one the other day. Just type in Stunna Bam, let the games begin, in Google or YouTube, and rock out my single featuring Erica Banks. About to drop Friday.
Okay.
This Friday on all platforms.
Yeah.
So I need everybody in the city, everybody in the United States, man, to go grab that record. I want that joint to go gold, like in a decent amount of time.
We want to go platinum.
Know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know it's gonna go platinum once I see it go gold.
Gold,
You feel me?
yeah,
I just
yeah.
gotta see that gold first, cause
Yeah.
shit, I just want to walk in the middle of my hood, man, and hold that bitch up, man, and show my granny, like, you know,
Man.
like I'm down, you know, and
Yeah.
I did this on purpose.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I would like to say for anybody out there who is saying that they want real artistry, they want real music and real rappers, if you don't support Stunna Bam, you a liar. You a liar, and the truth ain't in you. We gonna get out of here, man.
Come on, man. Nah, for real, man. Yeah, man, nigga hate on me. He just got it honest, man.
It's just he just got it honest.
got it
You
honest,
can't teach a
man.
snake to sit.
Come on, man. For real.
They just a snake.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, you guys, we gonna get on out of here. My guy got a lot to do. His people with him in the background. He got
My
on the
dog, man. Appreciate you, Zach.
Yeah,
Man,
Zach.
my man.
Say his name, Zach.
Hey, nah,
Zach.
hold up, man. That's Lil Zach, the DJ, man. Again,
Okay.
man, this somebody that's responsible for a lot of, you know, big dogs. You know, Mo 3. You know,
Yeah.
he black youngster, new DJ. Man,
Yeah.
he my personal main man's. You know, keeping me on go. You know, so again, man, shout out to bro. You know,
Come on, Zach. I know Zach don't want to come. Let him see you, Zach. Come over here real
Man,
quick,
hey,
Zach. Come
hey,
over here, Zach.
my man
Come
say
on,
he
Zach.
behind the scenes,
Yeah, he behind
man.
the scenes.
For real.
He got on a sweatshirt that say LBS. That's stand
Yeah.
for pounds.
Yeah.
Where I'm from, I was like, hey.
Yeah.
Off top. I said, you know what that mean, right? He said, yeah, I know. Yeah. Shout out, Zach, man. But see, man, again, you'll be surprised how many people come and they'll have a room full of people come and support them, and they'll never say nothing about the people that support them. Right there 2 feet away from them.
Right.
Man, there's something different about you.
Right.
Something different about you. But hey, again, thank you for coming. We're going to wrap it, you guys. This is Soapbox Heroes, Stunna Bam. One of my favorite interviews so far. We've done plenty of them. Thank you for coming,
Man,
Stunna.
I appreciate you having me, baby.
Absolutely,
For real,
man. Every time. Bet. Peace. We gone.
Say that money won't move if you won't make it. Yeah, hey, I say that money won't move if you won't make it. Yeah, can't be fucking bitches that's basic. I've been all across the world and it's the same shit. Say everybody getting money, everybody gangsters, but they don't never tell you when to